Yes, it's recording.
Okay, good.
Stop being.
Oh, wait, I gotta turn the volume down.
For the love of God, Alex, hurry up. You're wasting video footage and time.
Alright.
Could have just clicked the.
Yeah, we're here for the video. Is that good? Yeah, that's loud enough. Alright, commentary time! This is Jay's magnificent opening intro sequence, which he made following the 9th review. I'm honestly surprised you were able to get this many workable clips out of only 8 episodes of my show.
I'm good at what I do.
Yeah, we're looking to replace it. Jay took a shot at remaking it, but...
I did. I attempted to make a second opening, but it didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to. Mostly because I was rushed for time.
Yeah, and I don't see why you felt the need to rush. It's not like I'm in any hurry.
Well, yeah, but we were all going to hang out that day. It's when we went to see Thor, but I'll work on it again some other
Zatch
time.
Bell. I still have the Wii games on top of my TV for that.
And the Silent Hill games. You need to get them
Those
playing
are
those.
still-
Those are amazing.
Those are still on the TV. I need to finish playing them.
Silent Hill is awesome. What is wrong with that?
I know. Okay, my biggest regret for this review is that I didn't move the pictures around. I had the right editing software to move the pictures around at this point. I got that editing software by the 9th review. But I hadn't really practiced that before, and this was a long review. 20 minutes, it was just... I didn't want to practice it on such an important review, so I practiced it on the next one, which was kind of a throwaway review.
Yeah.
No one seems to like the Beastmaster review. I don't know, I thought it was okay.
Oh, because it's
Oh,
awful.
very. Beastmaster? The manga or the review?
The manga.
Okay, I was going to say.
I read it.
You didn't like it? Yeah, alright.
Nope. It felt too much like an Inuyasha ripoff to me.
I doubt it. Oh yeah, Kyo, the 14-year-old who reads MIT papers and is like, ha ha ha.
I'm killing bullshit woman lady.
I mean, I get that he's supposed to be really smart, but I think you're kind of overselling your character's intelligence when he oh god, Zatch is beast. I don't have to censor it. But the copy that I have, the physical copy, they put pants on it. Like they put underwear on it for that.
Yeah,
shot.
but you have like what, the Viz Media copy?
Yeah,
The
I have the
Shonen
old.
Jump?
I have the old copy. I picked it up at the con that was featured in this review.
Yeah, Ichiban.
Ichiban Con. Going next year, gonna try and get myself a panel if I can. If I
Oh,
can't,
we will do live reviews.
live reviews. Oh no, my wall got a hole blasted in it with lightning, and my mom is like, "Yes, we can keep the boy."
No,
It's like,
no.
"Hey, mom, there's a hole in the wall."
Fine.
Zatch has amnesia that wasn't rock inflicted.
Yeah, way to take a shot at Dragon Ball there.
Again, I didn't intend to make it a joke about Dragon Ball. If I intend to stab at a manga, I'll do it. Like, Oran High School Host Club, I've made fun of like 3 times in my reviews.
Well, that manga pretty much deserves it.
It's awful, and I even took a stab at Death Note in my last one, because I think Death Note's overrated. It's
Death
good.
Note is overrated.
It's good, but it's like not transcendent.
I mean, it was a good manga at the time, but it quickly lost its appeal, and
It goes on too long, and it's surprisingly not good for rereading.
no, it's really not.
Ah, the Sobe bottle.
I love the soda bottles. Well, he does.
I haven't revealed this yet, but they are the source of energy for my reviewer persona. See, this one would have been great. This one would have been, that last picture would have been great for like moving from top to bottom. Like you could have like panned down with the way you're supposed to read it. It would have been great, but oh my god, a black woman!
Oh no.
I always thought she was kind of like Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, Japan loves their stereotypes.
Japan does love their stereotypes, but they don't use black people very often. Like maybe 10 manga.
Oh, we love this part.
Oh god. Okay, so those are my stuffed animals. I still have stuffed animals. And the books we were holding were actually some of my really old engineering books from like the early 1900s. But if you look closely, we didn't use them in the second shot because you were worried that they were breaking.
Yeah, I didn't. I have this thing about ruining other people's property,
Yeah.
despite the fact that I'm always coming into his show trying to murder him.
Yeah, so we just used some of the mangas I bought, and it's if you look closely, it's noticeable. The largest demon? No, he's not.
No,
that
I'm pretty
title
sure
is a lie.
Faldo was much bigger.
Fadu was not a demon. He was a robot, but there was like that winged thing.
Same thing.
Man, but going back and watching this, I've got a lot of long takes where I'm just sitting and talking to the camera and not making a lot of jokes. I'm just talking. And I don't use those as much.
Oh god, one of the saddest characters out there.
Kalulu or Karuru, whatever it's supposed to be.
And this is one of the rare occasions. I don't mean sad as in pathetic. I mean sad as in that was generally
tragic.
emotional.
That was tragic. Like, she found a family and she gave a family to someone. It was just rough.
I mean, it's like, hey, we don't have to kill you. How about you just travel with us and don't fight?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that. I mean, I know that there are demons who track people down, but if you just hang with us, we'll take care of it.
I know, right?
But, I mean,
they shoot lightning from my mouth. What are they gonna do?
It was a good Oh, Chun-Li. There's Chun-Li. I don't care what anyone says. She's Chun-Li. They clearly based her style on Chun-Li.
Oh, no, that's a straight up rip-off out of Street Fighter.
Oh, it's a tribute. Sort of like whenever someone does the whoa wee whoa thing from Wizard of Oz. It's a tribute.
Never mention that movie again.
You didn't like Wizard of Oz?
God, no.
Oh. Well, then you just... Oh, yeah. Being a
I love
gladiator.
this. This is one of my personal favorite moments that I've been in, just because I'm not even that committed to doing the crazy eyes, and they actually turned out good.
You were really surprised at how good my camera angle was. Now, for this next bit, I actually spud the footage up just...
We actually, since we were at a convention...
That was filmed right next to the Ecto.
Yeah, that was filmed right next to the Ghostbusters car, actually.
It was a little noisy, but our voices came through fine. So
yeah, we had to ask a few people to, move a bit further back and be quiet, or I would maul them like Macabre.
Be quiet now, no talking. Oh, Danny Boy with Dragon Ball Z hair.
Super Saiyan Danny Phantom.
Danny Phantom? Wasn't that a Nickelodeon show?
No, that's what you were referencing there, wasn't it?
No, his name in the show is actually, in the manga, is Danny.
Ah.
Like, that's his real name. Oh, there's my cat Butternut. He shows up in reviews every now and then. Oh, okay. So...
This was actually my idea to begin with.
No, it was mine. Was it? Yeah.
No, it was mine.
Yeah. Okay, now there's some continuity things. We actually had a couple shots of that gunshot. There were some where I felt
the floor was
better,
relatively wet because it was raining for most of the convention.
but
So
there were some where my collapse fall was better, but it just worked. That was the best shot. But there was that one guy who was like, could you do that again so I can film it with my camera? And then I saw his video and he edited in an After Effects blood spurt. Heat ray eye beams! I looked so hard for that clip.
yeah, I love your reaction right there. It's like, screw you. Jackie Chan Adventures was awesome.
Jackie Chan Adventures is awesome, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't know why I thought of that either. It's like heat beam eye blast. I will never forget that one moment from Jackie Chan Adventures. But yeah, I had to track down that episode, which specific one it was. And apparently a lot of them are available for free on YouTube. That's how I got the clip.
Well, there's also Netflix.
There is Netflix, but I can't extract footage from Netflix.
There is that.
YouTube is great because I can download anything off of YouTube with great ease. Oh God, for the last review I had to find the, well, since we're going to do a commentary on the next review, I'll save that for when we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Fulgore! God, were these characters redeemed as the manga went on. In the beginning, they were so annoying!
They didn't bring
so
my gun
annoying.
either.
But by the
Bullet
time...
to brain remedy for their
But you get to
stupidity.
the end and Fulgore and Kyanshame and Umagon, they go through really good character arcs. It was amazing how much they were
still
saved.
doesn't redeem them.
It
They
doesn't
were
redeem how
horrible
annoying
characters.
they were. They were very annoying, but they got better, so just power through it because you'll like them eventually.
No, you won't.
You hold grudges, man.
Yes, I do.
Okay, now apparently, I didn't have time to mention this, but all the demons trapped in stone were conscious.
They were conscious for those 1,000 years.
They were awake. That's how he controlled them. He threatened to turn them back into stone. He couldn't do it, but he tricked them into thinking he could. And that's why they were all helping him, because they did not want to go back into that 1,000 years of not moving and seeing things happen around them.
I would be completely insane.
I know! I mean, it kind of glosses over, but that... groovy.
Yeah, I love Bruce Campbell. I love zombies. I have still not seen the Evil Dead movies.
They're not zombies. But yeah, you need to see them. Hey, we'll make it an on the couch. I've got one of them.
We're doing that. We're doing that.
I think I've got the first Evil Dead, which isn't necessarily the best. The second one's the best, but...
It's still Bruce Campbell, damn
it is Bruce Campbell in his early days. And Sam Raimi back when he didn't have a lot of executive oversight.
So when he was good.
No, when he was creepy.
So when he was good.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I don't know why I thought of this joke, but I quite like it, even though I don't think anyone muted the video.
I'm sure there was one random person out there who did.
I wonder if anyone, if they did mute the video, could they read my lips and see that I was screwing with them? Oh, that's Boing-chan. She's one of the 10 not superheroes that Professor Riddle summoned for a stupid gag. The Riddle Professor was actually a pretty good character, but I didn't have time for him because he wasn't...
I mean, I have been meaning to ask you about that. What was with the one colored clip and the rest of the basic manga images?
Well, the colored one is a cover.
So that was from the inside cover clip.
Yeah. The inside, or sometimes it's the outside covers, are colored in. And I do like to use those because I find that the black and white picture after black and white picture, they all start to blend together if you watch too many reviews at once. But when it's color, they don't blend together at all. I wish there were more mangas in color, basically, because I've read a couple American comics. Oh my god, it's amazing how much better the artwork is. I mean, I know they've got a longer time scale, but it's just incredible how good the art can be when you give the artist time.
And you actually bring up a good point over here with talking about the Avengers and destroying the world.
Yeah,
you go to threaten the galaxy. I mean, you know it's going to happen because they're going to milk the hell out of us.
Well, I mean, you just stop and think about it. It's like, oh, you're threatening to destroy a galaxy. I live in a galaxy, but I have no comprehension of how big it is beyond my planet. And I have a very weak comprehension of how big my planet is.
That's what Galactus is for.
Aslan, the lion guy. Oh god, this weird guy singing here. He was weird. He was a weird combination of legitimately threatening villain and comedy character. Curse mark. I still don't understand. Okay, the manga does kind of show one page where it's clear that Leo doesn't handle the multiple curses he's placed on people well, like it's draining his energy or something. But it wasn't made clear enough for me to really understand how damaged he was.
So, I mean, it's how does he put the curse on actual people and not...
It's like that staff thing he had, as far as I know.
Because the author said so.
Yeah, the author said so. Fadu's heart.
Fadu.
Oh, it's going to be about 6 minutes.
Fadu.
Unko Tintin, which is apparently poop. That's what it means.
Why would you tell me that?
I don't know. I don't know why it means that.
Seriously, what the hell is Diatron 5?
Okay, Spoonie and Sage did a review of the Diatron 5 anime, and I thought it was really funny, but it was mostly for this gag where I used my rotary phone.
First hint that there's more than one.
The first appearance of the multiple me's. Oh, there's Trouble. You can see my other cat, Trouble, back there on the couch. She sits there sometimes. But it was mostly just for this joke. I wanted to make a joke about how reference humor only works if people know what the reference is. So even though Diatron 5... And you
saying that no one cares about doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, so even though...
You should be saying nobody knows about this.
So even though Diatron 5 is clearly a giant robot, making the reference makes no sense to most people.
You would have had better chances going with Voltron. And only a handful of people in the world remember what that is.
Yeah.
Of course, you could have done the Megazord from Power Rangers.
I could have done the Megazord. You know what I can't find? Any clips of Zoids. Any of the versions of Zoids. Chaotic Century, the one with Cloud, even the awful Fusor Zoids. I can't find them. They don't exist. I can't even find the mangas.
Well, that sucks.
I know. I really loved Zoids as a kid. Oh yeah, that was a great point. They teleported Fadu above the Marianas Trench. I love that shot because like
isn't that like the deepest part of the ocean that we know about?
That's why he was like, oh crud, I can't stand in this part because it's the Marianas Trench. It's like I don't care how
he's a killing and destroying robot. Can't he like just keep walking until he reaches land? And
well, what he does is he can swim. Like that giant friggin' robot can swim. And they were surprised by that. Yeah, here comes Leo.
And one of the most cliche things in history: the evil twin brother.
I wish I could have found the actual bum 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 sound effect, but I had to do it myself. It was
dun dun dun.
How do you search for sound effects? Like you can't give them a name. You just know what they sound like. So
just Google soundboards and like put in quotations what you're looking for.
But
that's what I usually do.
Mamon, the rabbit monkey. He is my favorite character. I just
freaking fanboy.
I did. I know.
I mean, you were really close to the line between fanboy and fangirl on this one.
What is the difference? What?
Yeah.
You're gonna accuse me of fangirlism?
Yes, I am. You're way too in love with this character.
I'm sorry, but any person whose entire arsenal of skills is designed to just piss you off and not actually stop you is awesome.
Which is why Wobbuffet is your favorite Pokemon.
Wobbuffet is one of my favorite Pokemon. I just love counter, mirror coat. And like in Pokemon Gold, I had a Wobbuffet, and I would always take him to the Elite Four and take out the Dragon guy with
Lance.
like 3 of his dragons with Wobbuffet. Hyper Beam, counter, and then for the 3rd dragon, I just used Destiny Bond, and it's like 3 of his 5 Pokemon are gone because of one Wobbuffet. It was so satisfying. My hair came out in that shot. I don't know why my hair came out from under my hat in that shot. It just...
Because it was tired of being contained.
But it's a beanie. I mean, come on. How does hair escape from a beanie?
How does anything?
Oh yeah, the baby. And the baby was really not well explained at all. Like, he was like using half of his power to mind control it, and I don't know. The final boss with whatever the clear note. He's a weak villain. He's way overpowered, and he's just uninteresting as a concept. He considers himself the nuclear weapon of demon life, so he's evolved to destroy everything, and that's just it. That's my purpose in life, to kill everything. It's lame.
It's too one note. Too boring.
Very. The nun character was kind of hilarious.
I never got very far into the anime or the manga itself. So what was her character?
She was just a nun. She was Mamon's bookmaster. So she.
How does that work though?
Well,
I mean, that has got to be one of the most interesting combinations out there.
Well, yeah, that's what. Oh God, the llama with tits.
Emperor's New Groove.
I wanted to use the Emperor's New Groove clip, but I'd already promised to not use any more reference clips, and I could have broken my own rule. But I think it was funnier to say, "Don't you wanna?"
I mean, the whole lecher and someone who's, well,
a nun.
Nun-like is not really cliche, but it's used enough to be considered as such. But it sounds like her and Mamon would actually be one that would work.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It's like she's traveling around the world trying to find all the demon children to convince them to stop fighting, while Mamon uses his ears to be like, yeah, there's demons that way. Hey, sister, let's go that way.
Let's not.
They literally never encountered a demon prior to Zatch, and oh yeah, I sometimes walk away from the camera. I don't know why I don't do that anymore. All right, now this was the ending bit with the slinky. I don't know why we threw in the slinky. Yeah.
Because you traded it to me in the Rosario review to get your chair back, and
this took a couple of takes actually, because you had to practice your lines, and the falling off camera bit was a little tricky for you.
Yeah.
Oh, and remember when the convention guy came and said, "Would you stop pretending to shoot him?" It's like, well, we finished filming that, so yeah.
We're filming. Go away.
The introduction of Captain Pluto. I just bought that hat because I couldn't resist. I was huge into League of Legends.
Well, we both were.
Banana phone.
I still hate you for using this song. I told you to use Thunder in Your Heart, but you wouldn't because it's from a movie you hate.
Rad is a terrible movie, man.
Given, yes, but the song was good, and it worked perfectly for Zatch Bell.
It was to go along with the phone gags that I had in this episode.
No.
Plus, I love this song.
Thunder in Your Heart still worked better.
All right, we'll get to the next one in a little bit.
Next one will be high school debut.